Hello, I like to make today creamy white chocolate brownies, and we will decorate them in Adventure Time, for fans of Adventure Time. So what we do is here we have 180 gram of white chocolate and 150 gram of unsalted butter, which is we place in microwave safe bowl, and basically on a medium power we for 1 or 2 minutes we basically place it in a microwave and stirring every minute, and once it's melted let it slightly cool, and not too much, just a slightly cool be fine. And what we do is next we will add the 1 cup of a caster sugar, and what we will do next, we have 3 eggs, which is we just to whisk slightly, just to break them up. And then we add 1 teaspoon of the vanilla essence, and what we will do is we will mix to combine very well to make sure it's become nice, and distribute ingredients through all the mixture. Then what we will do is we will add 3/4 cup of a plain flour, which is about 115 gram. I will place all ingredients in the description box, of course. As you can see, it's become nice and glossy. Mixture become really glossy. It's really creamy. Now this is really optional. If you do like brownies with the nuts, put about 100 gram of macadamia nuts, which is finely chopped. If you don't like it, just simply add only 3/4 cup of a plain 3/4 cup of a plain flour. But with nuts you kind of can really add any nuts of your choice, but macadamia, because they're very buttery nuts, they tend to go very well with the this sort of white chocolate creamy type of brownie. So what we do is here we mix how we call in the plain flour until it's very well incorporated and all combined nicely. As you can see, this mixture become very quickly nice and really smooth and creamy. So what we do is next we have it square cake pan, which is 18 by 18 centimeters basically in a base, which will be 20 by 20 on top. Well, what we do is we grease with the baking spray and line with a non-stick baking paper. So once our mixture all nicely combined, we pour mixture into our prepared pan, and what we do, we bake for about 30 to 35 minutes at preheated oven to 170 degrees Celsius, which is about 325 Fahrenheit. And how you know that it's cooked? That if you place it skewer into your brownie, what will happen? Crumbs will cling to a skewer when inserted. Yeah, that's good. It means it's ready. Let's place for about 30 to 35 minutes in the oven. Once creamy white chocolate brownie is baked and cooled down completely, so what we've done is with serrated knife we just straighten up sides. As you can see, it actually has nice kind of chewy texture. I can feel it. It looks nice as well. I'm not quite sure you're able to see it or not, because probably sometimes light does not reflect all goodness. But as you can see, it's a beautiful color. and it's actually texture really nice. You want like kind of chewing on it. So what we do is, you don't have to straightening if you don't feel up. It's very optional. So what we do next, we have icing mixture, just a normal average icing mixture you can get from a supermarket. Add to 1 cup, 1 teaspoon, 1 cup of icing mixture, 1 teaspoon of butter, and add enough of hot water to make it nice spreadable consistency. What you do is next add a small amount of the teal gel food coloring, because it creates kind of color what really we want for the decoration of the adventure time. So what we do is next we spread it around on top of brownie, let it set, and then we can cut it on slices. Once you apply all your icing mixture, what you do is whatever left over, do not add any more coloring. It's whatever left over on the sides of the same bowl, add a little bit more of an icing mixture, tiny bit more of a hot water to create lighter color. See, what we want with this lighter color is, this might be even too stiff, I'm not quite sure, but we can probably have a go and place it inside of the piping bag, because see, for the face don't need really much of color. It's more like just a shadow sort of the teal color. So once you place it whatever, let's draw, and then what we do is we cut it on the slices and start decorating. What we do next is we divided our square piece on basically 8 pieces. I make them nice portion, which is probably one good basically it's be 8 portions. One slice will be for one person. So if you wanted make it more or make it smaller, of course you can, because it just depends on how big you really want it, or size of your party as well. And so what we do is here we want them make more rectangular shape, so we cut one side on a 4, so you cut it on half, then cut it each half on half, so you have 4, and on other side you just split it on half, so you have 8 rectangular pieces. So what we do is next let's place them on top of our plate. Once icing mixture is set, as we done it before, we place it in the same bowl, and like this you don't need add color because we only need for the face just a lighter color. Place it into piping bag. Don't make it too runny. Make it a bit more stiff because you don't want it to run around your slicer. Otherwise it makes more difficult to control it. So what you do is here, you just fill up just like that, this little square face kind of we do it. Don't worry if it's a little bit uneven in some places, it's okay, because we will straighten up soon after. So with your clean hands, press it down a little bit, because it's quite stiff. It's very easy to work with actually. It's hard to squeeze, but easy to work after. As you can see, you can make it nice structure of square face straight away. That's what you wanted. Here we are. And what we do is next, we will place ice, which is we're using rainbow choc chip, comes in different color. We of course will use the blue ones. I just try to find it two kind of similar. They are almost similar. I think one larger thing, so we use this one. and we place for the ice. What we do is next use as many you can find, since I thought what's easier to decorate, like mini M&Ms that comes in different colors. This is just normal average M&Ms, and use those for place for the patterns of the adventure time. So what we do is here we're just using different color of the different sort of M&Ms, and we will place them in order what's required. So what we do is, that's probably as far as we go with M&Ms. So what we do is next we're using blue writing icing to create a mouth. Here we are. With same writing icing we create little triangle right between. Here we are. Anything you wanted straighten up, use the toothpick. It's small, it's comfortable, it's easy to use, and you in control. That's what you wanted. Now that's all done. Next is what we do. We continue with our patterns. This is green writing icing for the pattern right here. Here we are, and we continue with patterns. This is the yellow writing icing. Here we are, and I think its last is left. It's a dark blue. I like to follow patterns because that's what makes look more realistic, and that's what you wanted to achieve. Because why you wanted to make it this sort of slice look like adventure time? Because you like it, that's what it is, and you try to create your adventure slicer. So what we do is now we'll look at a little bit closer, and as you can see, this is basically we created adventure time the face overall. Well, it is many characters up there, but we just done it as the general one, and a whole recipe will be in the description box, and if you like it, please do try it. It's quite easy, and this sort of type of creamy chocolate brownie, excellent. If you like to use the macadamia nuts or any other nuts, please do so. If you don't like it, just skip it, just like I did. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Until next time, goodbye.